wing, which is also here. But above all, my brothers and sisters all the way from Kenya. Can you clap for them? Because they are well exhibited their love for their king. In Kenya, when I drive there, everybody knows my car and they say, our king, our king. I am so humbled. Your presence means a lot to us. Today is my third celebration since I took office. But I took office after finishing 4 days. I was taken to court by Samba Masaba. So I've been in court for the last 3 years, battling a lot of cases. But to God's mercy and your prayers, I am in charge. I want to thank a team of mediators, which was headed by the Deputy Chief Justice Emeritus Richard Butera, also helped by Justice Professor Andrew Kawuka, Solicitor General Emeritus Francis Atoke, and the Uganda Law Society President Emeritus Francis Jimara. They did a good job. But before I can speak on these issues, I want to allow my elders, the kings, each one to say a word so that I can feel comfortable, because is my chief guest to this function. So I will allow
our host, His Royal Highness Umukuuka, His Royal Highness Mr. Baroli, our chair, all the distinguished guests in your respective capacities. Allow me to write on already established protocol. On behalf of Teso people and on behalf of Teso Kingdom, allow me to convey our sincere gratitude and greetings to His Royal Highness Umukuuka and the people of Bamasaba. As you prepare to officially launch a very important ceremony where you are going to celebrate your heritage. Your heritage is what defines who you are. People of Teso are fully in support of you, Bamasaba, in preserving your heritage. We really congratulate you and wish you all the best. People of Bugisilan, we work very, very closely with the Umukuuka. And I would like to appreciate the political leadership, the members of parliament. For us as a region, Eastern, we shall move together. Voice of what the member of parliament said here, that unity is power, unity is strength, unity is freedom, because when you are united, nobody will touch you. You will always be respected. Your voice will be heard. You know, for us in Teso, we stayed in opposition for almost 30 years, fighting government. But we realized it is our people who are suffering most. We had to make a U-turn, and that is it. We are not looking behind again. We are moving forward.
Mine is just thanking Usimba. My Bama Sabamwisi. Yes, I'd forgotten the speaker of Lango, who represented the Lango Cultural Institution is here. I'm sorry, can you? But before I embark on my discussion, I want to introduce my family. She's here. My family, where is my family? I have my children, my sisters, my mom, the mom, she's there. She's the last born in the lineage of my mom. So I have also children, so you don't think I don't have. I'm well established. Now the message is very clear. Now since court helped us to mediate, we became all winners. Those who took me to court, they won, I also won. So now we are one, we are solid, and we have already started having serious discussions on how to drive the institution to high heights. So there is now absolute unity and a social stability in Bugisu, I can assure you. And that's why you see big numbers here this evening. Mr. Chairman, Your Royal Highness, we have two roles as cultural leaders. One is to promote and preserve our cultural heritage. Then a second aspect, which is very crucial, is to promote development agenda in our kingdoms. Now, we cannot achieve all those two issues if we work in isolation. We must think of driving modernization through education and development. Now, as my colleague said, His Excellency these days pays a lot of attention to us local, cultural leaders, because he knows we have constant touch with the grassroots population. And for us, we don't deceive. We don't act to get votes. We want to deliver so that our people get services. So, by holding such functions, I call them royal dinners. They are indeed royal. And if you have got an invitation from a king, you must thank yourself, because you go with a lot of blessings. If you can be identified by the royals, it means you're a man or a lady of substance to society. So I want us as leaders, especially cultural leaders, to emphasize on educational upliftment of our kingdoms, and also protecting the vulnerable demographics. As the mayor said, we are also looking at now issues of climate change, especially you, the king of coming from Bululi. At times I fear to even step there during dry season. You lose even cows. And we are now leaving these issues to central government. We must take center stage on issues of climate change, because climate change is for real. So as cultural institutions, we must engage ourselves in ensuring that we address that issue. The reason why I keep engaging my brothers and sisters, both in Kenya and Uganda, is we want to strengthen our regional cooperation and these partnerships. Now, I have invited my brothers and sisters from Kenya not only to come here and witness Imbalu. I want us now for them to identify opportunities in doing business with people of Uganda. Let them not only sit and say we are only going to Imbalu and we'll go back. We have very many wide opportunities of expanding business with my brothers and sisters of Kenya. If you look at their economy, it's stronger than ours. They have currencies 28 times to ours. But we are still have working areas where we can, through using this cultural relationship, we can open partnerships and we do business to help our people. We shall create employment. And that's why I'm driving at inviting people from all, especially from Kenya. In the midst here, I have the representative from His Royal Highness, His Excellency, the President, who came to be with us here. Can they stand up for recognition from Kenya? Those who were sent by His Excellency Ruto. I'm so happy. I invited him to be part of this function, but he decided to send for me a very powerful delegation. Why can't you clap for the President first? And I also met our ambassador of Kenya to Uganda. He was supposed to be here, but I think he's on the way. He told me he's driving. He also sent a powerful delegation from Bushia, where his home area is. And we saw them coming here. And also he made sure he meets his people when he comes here to Uganda. Now, when I go to my own blood, that is the Wukusu, both in Trans Nzoia and Bungoma, we found there was also a bit of uncoordinated movement of troops, especially in the political circles. I said, no, we must forge for one identity and one future. If you want us to be powerful as leaders, as a tribe. And after the circumcision, I'm going back to Kenya to ensure that since I'm now also cleaning my house here, now we are at peace. There's stability, and I want to assure now the Ministry of Gender, Labor and Social Development that we are moving on now smoothly. You should not, you'll never be bombarded with correspondences coming from Bugisu. Because this one comes, another one comes the following day. We have now created a full museum of documents from Bugisu sub-county. I can assure you, Hajara, you are now safe. You cannot be bombarded with documents. Another major important issue why we come to such gatherings is not only to consolidate unity, but to network, to have friends. I want to thank our chairman. Out of the 11 kings in the whole world, he selected me. I was knighted a sir in Las Vegas. So he must thank this guy again once more because he made me what I am. Yeah? So this title sir did not come from just, it was a debate. People debated over it. What qualities do I have to obtain a title sir? And in the front of many cameras, as you have seen, we are only 11 in the whole world. And one Kenyan lady who got a medal also because of her human rights promotion. So in Uganda, I emerged the best. Thank God and thank him, my king here. So I have invited you here for merrymaking. I have invited you here to connect. I have invited you here to identify opportunities, especially in business entities. I have invited you here, those who are not married, get a person here today. I've invited you here. I've invited you here as a cultural leader. There's no culture which teaches indiscipline. Culture teaches people to be cultured. So my brothers and sisters from Kenya, I once more welcome you. You are at home. Feel at home. Tomorrow morning, don't leave. I'm going to give you a bull, you roast, you eat, then you go across to Kenya. Because I love you so much. I want to my brother and my chairperson, who is our chief guest tonight, to say a few words, and later on we request the events manager to give us dinner, and we feast and a drink. We have a lot of drinks around. Thank you.